Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a topic video on most anticipated TV shows / comics / movies. So the person who recommended this was, forgive me if I pronounce this wrong, Nepthaly Marquez Perez. And that's the person who recommended this. And I know this was more of a recent recommendation, but I wanted to get this done before 2015, which is right before 2015, but I wanted to get it done, and that's the reason I'm doing it. So all the other recommended videos still are on the list, but I had to bump this one a bit up just because of the topic it is. So if you guys want to recommend some topic videos, please tell me in the comments below. If I answer them, that means a couple of weeks it'll either be on Comic Uno or Comic Frontline, because I double dose my topic videos. Usually for Comic Frontline I have them every Sunday, and for Comic Uno I have them every Friday with my comic book reviews. So be sure to recommend away in the comments, but let's get started for most anticipated movies / comics / TV shows for 2015. So let's get started. So first we're going to start with movies. I have a couple down here. Let's get started. First is Insurgent. I actually really enjoyed Divergent. It surprised the hell out of me. Shailene Woodley became one of my favorite actresses because of it. And I'm excited to see where Insurgent goes. I definitely think it'll be even better than Divergent. Of course, next is Avengers Age of Ultron. I'm super excited for this. The trailer was so dark and menacing. And Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch is going to be in it, and then Ultron just looks like a great villain, and I'm excited to see where it goes, and it'll be interesting to see a darker feel for such a light movie like the Avengers. Next is something I'm super excited for as a Disney fan, and seeing some of the clips at New York Comic Con, Tomorrowland. I'm so excited for this movie. George Clooney, Britt Robinson, these are great actors here in the story. I love that they haven't told us anything about it. And I saw some action scenes from it. It just looks beautiful, and I'm so excited for Tomorrowland. Next is Jurassic World. Wasn't excited for this until I saw the trailer, and it looks really like a fun blockbuster, so Jurassic World is definitely on this list. Next, as a big Disney fan, Pixar, Inside Out. Really excited about this new concept from Pixar about characters in a person's mind. It's been kind of done before, but I'm excited to see how Pixar tackles this one. Next is Terminator Genesis. I'm not a huge Terminator fan. I love Terminator Sarah Connor Chronicles, the TV show. I have not seen all the Terminator movies. I think I should get on that, but this is pretty much the reboot of Terminator, and this looked really badass, so Terminator. Next are, just because they're superhero movies, I don't know what to expect with them, but Ant-Man. I know a lot of people are skeptical about this one, but I'm really excited to see how they bring the Wasp in, and how they have two Ant-Mans, and what they do with that. We'll see where that goes. Next is Fantastic Four, another movie a lot of people are skeptical about, but I'm a huge Fantastic Four fan, and I love the original Fantastic Four movies. I don't care what anyone says, I like it. I grew up with it, and I'm really a big fan of those movies, and it's some of my favorite Marvel movies in general, so I'm kind of excited to see where Fox takes the Fantastic Four franchise. Next is Hunger Games Part 2. I think Part 1 was a little bit lacking. I know I didn't do a review for it just because it took me a while to go see it. Just, time-wise, it was kind of near finals. But I did end up seeing it, and it was a little bit on the lackluster side, but I think it's more of a build-up movie. And I think Part 2 hopefully will be a lot better because I do like the franchise a lot. Another Disney movie coming up, The Good Dinosaur. This I think is a Pixar movie. I was always a huge dinosaur fan as a kid, and I guess in my heart I still am. I still love the Land Before Time movies, and I'm hoping that this could be a Land Before Time movie for Disney and for another generation. Last but not least, Star Wars. Another franchise I have not seen all the movies for, but the trailer just wowed me, and it's Star Wars. Come on, this could be great, especially 2015, and we saw so many great blockbuster movies in 2014, visual effects wise, so really excited to see what they do with Star Wars and a new cast. Alright, so let's move on to TV shows. This is going to be, a lot of shows that I usually just watch anyways. Arrow being one of them. Arrow left on such a great ending, Oliver falling off a cliff, the Thea stuff. Super excited for this to return, especially since we're not going to see Oliver for the next couple of episodes. I want to see how the show kind of handles that. Flash, another series that's just great and ended on a great cliffhanger for the mid-season. I want to see more about Reverse Flash, Iris. I think this is building up to be a great superhero show. Next is S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D. is another show that just improved so much, and the ending was great for the mid-season. So I'm excited to see where Skye goes with the next half in 2015. Alright, next is Agent Carter, which is actually going to be released this Tuesday. I know we're going to have our live show during that time. I am going to try to review at least the first episode of Agent Carter. It will be a tad bit late, but I will review the 2-hour premiere, and I'm excited for Agent Carter. It just looks like a badass miniseries, and good for some girl power. We're getting some girl power Marvel TV shows. Next is iZombie, which really needs a premiere date. I read all the comics pretty much. I think there was a last chunk I didn't end up reading because I ended up dropping the series just because I was stupid probably. But I did drop iZombie, and I just was picking up less indie comics, and you know, I think it was just my pull list. I had to drop something to end up being iZombie because no one else was reading it. But this is a really fun book, and I think Gwen's an interesting character. So I'm really excited for this show. And Rob Thomas is the executive producer, head writer for this. So hopefully we get a date soon. Next is something that's I think is returning in February. Bidden. Very excited for this show. I think it's a fun werewolf show. Laura Vandervoort, if you love Smallville, she plays Supergirl in the show, and she plays a whole different type of character in Bidden. I think she's a great leading lady for the show. Next is The Americans. I'm still behind on season 2, but very excited for the next season, seeing what happens with Paige and the family. Are the kids finally going to find out that their parents are Russian spies? Hopefully soon. Next is Teen Wolf, which you're going to get more towards the summer. Teen Wolf, of course, is just a great show, and I can't wait to see where they go with it. And especially now that they have a full season, they're going to have a winter season again next year, so excited about that. So yeah, we'll see it. We don't know much information about next season. Next is something that returns this Sunday, Revenge. I think this show has been on top of its game this whole entire season and just totally improved. So Revenge ended on a nasty cliffhanger a couple of weeks ago, and I hope this show could really just continue its momentum it's been on. Next is a show I really, really love. You know, I don't get to review it. Maybe I will review it. Just, I don't know if it'll fit my channel, but I'm still going to do it anyways because I love the show. And that's Chasing Life. I really, really enjoyed this show. It's, you know, about a girl who gets cancer and how she deals with it and how her family deals with it and everyone around her. And it's just so much a character story. And that's what I love, is great character stories, and you really go into April's head and follow her journey. So, Chasing Life, I totally recommend that show. It's really well done. Last but not least is Pretty Little Liars. Very excited for that to return. The mystery is up. Things are happening. Pretty Little Liars. Excited for that. And there's other shows I'm kind of interested here and there, but those are the main shows I'm very excited for, and I'm sure I'll try shows here and there that are new. Alright, so let's get into comics. Number 1 on the list, Spider-Gwen, and this is a coincidence, I'm wearing my Spider-Gwen t-shirt on New Year's. Another coincidence. Spider-Gwen's gonna win 2015. This is probably what I'm most excited for 2015 is Spider-Gwen. So I think enough said. If you just read Edge of Spider-Verse issue 2, you know why I'm excited for the character to return to her own series. Next is Convergence, bringing back the pre-New 52 in kind of a new way, and hopefully we get a revamped DC Universe and fix some of the problems that the New 52 has, but super excited for Convergence just to see what happens with it. After that is Ant-Man, and that's actually coming out really soon. Really excited for Cassie Lang to come back and team up with her father. And seeing Scott Lang get his own series will be a lot of fun. I think he's a character that could support his own series. So hopefully Ant-Man could be a big hit. And I think Nick Spencer's writing it. He's a great writer. Next is Hawkeye by Lemire. I'm excited, even though Lemire is kind of all over the place with this style of writing. If you read Justice League United and you read Green Arrow is in both books, but they're totally two different characters. by the same writer. So he's kind of all over the map, so I have no idea what to expect with Hawkeye, but I'm hoping it's still a fun series and doesn't go too dark. And hopefully we get some interesting stories that are on time and not delayed. So next is Silk. I'm pretty excited for this book. I think this character has a lot of potential, but needs to be written by someone else besides Dan Slott, because he has just so many things on his plate and working on other characters. I just don't think Silk really fits in Amazing Spider-Man this whole time, but I'm excited to see her get her own journey, because I think she is an interesting character. Next is Secret War. I'm hoping this is not a Marvel event that just, like, nothing happens and this actually changes the Marvel Universe, but they've been hyping it up, so let's hope Secret War does something. And last but not least is whatever that MJ and Peter teaser was with Minnie May Parker. I'm very excited for that. I have no idea what it is, and I'm not hyping myself up at all. Not talking about it, but just saying I'm excited to see what that's all about. So overall, those are pretty much all the comics I'm very excited for. I'm sure there's going to be more announced and a lot more stuff in 2015, and I'm sure by the end of 2015, maybe my list will change totally, but this is just from the top of my head, a little list I created for everything, really, of stuff I'm very excited for 2015. So tell me in the comments below what you're excited for, movies, comics, TV shows. Let me know. This is Comic & O. Guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic & O and the Rant Situations. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there's links for my comic book, Like Father, Like Daughter. Also, very excited for Like Father, Like Daughter to come out next year, so that's a big thing for me. So very anticipated for that. Are you guys anticipated for that? Don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father, Like Daughter. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.